This is M365 Copilot, and let's get started. Now, the first question that comes to our mind is, what is exactly M365 Copilot? Many of you might think, okay, I have used Copilot, but I'm not sure that is it M365 Copilot or not. Edge browser, I open Edge browser or Binge, and in that I have an option of Copilot. So I can just ask any random question and it gives me the answer. Is that M365 Copilot? The answer is no. M365 Copilot is not available to everyone with free of cost. Right. So first thing we have to understand that product from Microsoft. We're also going to discuss the requirements, the licensing requirements of it, etc., etc. But first, let's understand what is exactly M365 Copilot. M365 Copilot is nothing but an AI agent. Now, this is an AI agent. And when I say AI agent, that means it is an implementation of artificial intelligence using some other components with it in the Microsoft ecosystem. Now, it is not only an AI agent, it is an AI agent which is highly integrated with your M365, right? So can anyone tell me what is M365? In simple language, if you have to answer what is M365?
It's a subscription from Microsoft, which offers multiple products.
Okay. What about others? Any more answers? Anyone else would like to try?
It is AI agent.
No, I'm talking about M365, just normal M365.
It's a different services group, you can say, like which have Microsoft Excel and Outlook, Word, PowerPoint, all these things.
Exactly. So yeah, thank you, Rohit and Rahul. You have given the accurate answers, and I'm really glad to see the interaction here. Now, as you correctly mentioned, M365, most of the people are not aware what is M365 because they all are used to and familiar to something called as Office 365. Right. Now, what is M365? M365 is a modernized version of Office 365, where in Office 365, we would only get the applications. Right. Office 365 majorly means our main applications like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook. But in M365, it is a it is a bit, let's say, huge bundle of different things. In that bundle, we do have the Office applications, right? Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Teams, Outlook, all of that is already there. Plus, we get some services, extra services from Microsoft. In that we can consider Intune, the mobile device management service, or we can also consider Entra, right? SharePoint, OneDrive, all of those services. Plus, we do have some Windows subscription here. So we get a Windows 10 subscription, Windows OS license, Windows 11 license we get with it, depending upon what kind of M365 license we are having. And we also get some business apps, right? So many of you might be aware of these new applications like, let's say, Loop or Viva, right? So all of these business application, Power Apps, Power BI. Now, this is a modernized package of different things from Microsoft. And when we say M365 Copilot, then M365 Copilot is aligned or integrated between all of them. So we are in simple manner. how we use our normal applications, how we use Word in day-to-day life, how we use Excel. Just with that, we are having some add-on functionalities. Now, this particular AI agent, how it is made, how it works. So if we can understand the working behind it, it will be very much helpful for us to understand how to use it properly. When we understand the working, there is something called as M365 Copilot system, which is a combination of some important components, and this system is working behind us. Now, first of all, I would like to give you a quick highlight of what is the exact product, or what do you expect from AI being in your M365. So again, a quick question to everyone. When I say that in your normal day-to-day operations using this Office application, you have AI assistants with you. Tell me, what is your first imagination, or what are your expectations from these AI agents or AI assistants? You can mention anything because you have not used it. So you may have a lot of expectations or imaginations. Anyone?
It can assist
It
us
can.
in different ways. Like if let's suppose if I'm coming to the office and my meeting is 12:15, I open up my laptop and it is instantly reminding and start connecting with the people. Or if I'm saying that I'm not able to join, then it will be it can send an auto emailer to the other people that I'm not able to join today. Something like that, assisting in day-to-day activities.
Wonderful, wonderful. That is the correct expectations, because what we are expecting is from AI to minimize our efforts and save up our time. And as you mentioned, a lot of things like that we can expect. Anyone else would like to participate in one and put your opinion here?
Taking notes in my meeting for minutes.
Yeah.
Taking notes and MOM, okay.
And maybe on the since we are into recruitments from the HR side, maybe it can help us in designing some job descriptions, and probably that'll be easy by using the AI tool. And many other things that we are doing on a daily basis can definitely can ease off with the help of, I think, Copilot. So yeah.
Screening or
Exactly.
shortlisting
Yeah.
of CVs.
Screening, shortlisting, JDs. So a lot of stuff can help. This can help.
Absolutely right. Depending upon your own domain, maybe HR or marketing, or let's say executives, depending upon your own domain, there is a certain kind of uses that Copilot can offer to you. That is absolutely correct. Now, we will also understand the exact architecture so that we can understand, okay, this is possible with Copilot, this is not possible, and this is the appropriate way of using Copilot. But whatever you have mentioned are totally correct and would say right expectations from Copilot. Before moving ahead, let me give you a quick heads up of how it looks. Now, there are many capabilities that we are going to explore, but if you are wondering, okay, what is this Copilot product? Is there any software that I install? How it looks? So this is what in front of you can see is nothing but M365 Copilot. Keep in mind that this is not a free product, so only if you have the license, you can see this particular product. Now, Copilot can help me in many ways. Just to give you a simple example, let's say I come to my office today, I started my work, and the first thing I want to do, I want to check my emails and assume that, let's say there are 20 to 25 emails at the very start. Now, going through all of these emails and some threads, a hectic job, right? How about I have an assistant to which I can just ask, okay, summarize my emails today. Getting a quick summary of all my emails that I have here. How useful that is. Or there is, let's say, I have been on a vacation for, let's say, 3-4 days, and now I just came back today. It has become a bit challenging for me to recall everything, recall all the conversation, what were the action items I left behind in between. So I just want an AI assistant or any kind of assistant who can remind me what was the conversations going on a particular topic or on particular with particular person. So I can just write summarize the summarize my chats with, I can just mention anyone. Let's say Ritesh. Right, summarize my chats with Ritesh from past 7 days. Something like that I can give, and quickly it is able to go through my chats, and then it is giving me my chats. Of course, some things I cannot
Prem, one question. When you say
Yeah.
summarize my chat with a person, will it
Mhm.
can I do it to summarize my conversation with a particular person, whether it is on email or in chat or at any other place in
Yeah,
M365?
that is exactly my question. So does this covers all the emails that we have in the archived mode, or probably been sometimes, deleted and in drafts, or everything that it brings along?
Okay, so in case of
Yeah.
email, it majorly looks up to your inbox, not much into your draft and your archive. It will be focused on your inbox.
Okay.
But if you want everything at one place, for example, what's and I can just give a person, let's say Chanda, right? And then it will give me all the conversation, all the emails, chats from Chandan. So these are all the emails. If you have any chats, it will also give you chats. Right now, because of some like business reasons, I'm not able to show you all the charts detail, but when I show you this particular demo, we will explore this in detail. Right now, what I want to just make you understand is how is the experience of using M365 Copilot. And this is just one small part of it, but what you this demo is a question and answer based usage of AI, right? Question and answer. Here, I'm not asking Copilot, or Copilot is not like sending mails for me or creating videos for me, not like that. The major part of using Copilot is questions and answers. This might look very simple, but the data that you can get into that answers, the kind of curated answers you have, is the real game. And that particular technology or that particular concept is called as generative AI. Right. So let's go back and understand a bit basics of how this works, and then we will go ahead and see a lot and lot of demonstrations. I can ask draft an email for Gurjot, or draft an email to Gurjot about having a leave for personal, or simply leave approval for personal work. Now, what I can do is I can just enter this one, and it gives me this email, right? Now I want, okay, I have gone through this email and I feel that it is very direct, right? It is very direct. I want it to be more formal. So what I can do is I can say make it more formal. And now this becomes a bit formal. If I want, I can also make it short. For example, I say make it shorter. Now it becomes short. There is a lot of play that I'm having with the language and with the tonality, with the structure of response, how all of that is possible, right? All of this is possible because of large language model. So large language model is nothing but your place, which is giving you that capability, right? Keep in mind, this large language model is now creating a answer for you. Now this answer is your finalized answer. Yes, Rohit, I can see your hand is raised.
Yeah, Prem, just want to check the composition of that email is certainly, yes, what we expect from a generative AI to do. But as it is M365, can I ask this Copilot, now this email is fine. I see that, okay, it has everything what I need. Can I ask it to send it as well? Because it already know Gurjit or my
Okay.
accounts.
That's an interesting question. So as I mentioned earlier, if you are talking about the action of sending an email, that specifically Copilot cannot do. It can create an email. So what would be more, let's say, wonderful than this? Just give me a second. In the unified version, I just got a quick draft of email. What would be more helpful? How about having the same thing inside my Outlook? And in my Outlook, when I'm creating a new email, the same thing I am having here with Copilot, right? Write a leave request email to Purshod. Now, what Copilot can do is it can take you till this step, but the actual action of sending is something that you have to do, right? Because we are treating it as an assistant, so some of the part still is on the human side, just to make sure that like we have a good balance of AI and your personalized experience. So this is the most easiest and quickest way of accessing Copilot. I hope that is also clear to you. Okay. Now we are good with the initials. Let me take this question from Shinu.
Hi Prem, I just want to know, can I extract my chat summary on a day basis? Like you have shown that we can extract chat summary from individual level basis, that I want to extract summary from this person. But can I extract this on a day basis, like today, whatever I had done chat with my colleagues and anything, all the action points?
Yes, you can have it on daily basis. You can just mention the date and you can just say, okay, what was this person mentioning on Tuesday? What was this person mentioning on, let's say, 11th Feb? That also is possible.
Not about particular person, but with all colleagues. The list will extract out that with this person I have this action point, we have discussed this, and with this person we have discussed this content. So
Yes, that is also possible. You can just mention the day and Copilot will give you all the conversations of that day, all the chats.
in a
No
detail,
problem.
yeah, in a summarized form.
Yeah, in a summarized form. Or while I'm showing you the Copilot in Teams, I will also show you the specific more features, like how about having a quick list of things that you are supposed to do based upon your chats. So that is also possible, right?
Thank you.
What I'm going to do is I'm randomly going to pick 3 prompts from the chat, right? And let me just, okay, first I'll take the prompt from Muskan here. I'll just copy that and I will paste it into my Copilot. For this one, as I'm using the internet data, so I can use the web version, right? And I can just paste it here. So I'm just copying and pasting. Now you can see, okay, let's do it in Word to be precise. That would be more beneficial for us, and we can understand the difference. So first document here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the first prompt, this one. In the meantime, I will also open another document here. So this I'll say log 1. Right. Another document, log 2, with a different prompt. And I will also have a third one, log 3. Allow me a moment. Now, in the meantime, it is loading. What actually we have to understand is, okay, there are different ways of asking the question, and based upon that, we are getting the answer. But if I'm somebody who has just started or who don't have much experience and knowledge of how to write a question, so what is the strategy for me, or what is the appropriate and apt way of writing a question or prompt in that case? That is our main goal to understand first. So for that, let's take this example. First, I gave in that prompt. Let me take a second prompt. Let's say that would be from Rahul. So I'm just copying this one and just paste it here. Again, as it is, I have just pasted. And the third one, let me take it from Megha. Right, so I'm just copying. Randomly, I've selected 3 different prompts. I will paste it this also. Now you can see, let's analyze this. The first prompt gave me this answer. It was a short prompt, direct, on the point, good one, but to the point. I have not mentioned my entire requirement. So you can see it is a bit generalized answer, right? The future of AI, right? The evaluation in everyday life. You can see healthcare, autonomous, smart cities, all the general things that I can have. General discussions and debates over AI. And lastly, a conclusion. Even if I provide a single sentence prompt, it has given me a good blog with all the required parameters like introduction, conclusion, right? There is a lot of data. So this is also something which can work, but how to be more precise, how to go more, let's say, accurate. Now, whenever we are writing blog, of course, we have our requirements, right? We have our requirements in the sense for these are the topics I want to have. This should be the word limit, right? Or this is my audience. I'm writing this for college students. I'm writing this for working professional, or I'm writing this for highly advanced audience, right? Or I'm just writing it in general. So all of that requirements we have. Why not to give them to Copilot also, because that also is trying to understand our need. So if I mention all my requirements, like in a way how this Rahul's prompt has done. So here he has mentioned that my requirement is I want you to think as a philosopher, and I have given that prompt. Based upon that prompt, all the details inside the blog are changed, because I guess he had also mentioned the word count, if I'm not wrong, as 200. Now the answer is more customized to his need. It is below, it is around 200. You can see 259 words. You can modify it further, but it is around 200 words. And as how Rahul wanted in from a philosopher's point of view, right? And the third one, which we gave, that was from I guess Mega, saying that she wants specific topics like advancements in AI technology. Again, the third one, if you see, it is slightly generic, slightly customized. So introduction and all of these things are generic, but the topics, advancements in AI. So these, again, we are having different set of topics. On the same blog topic, we have 3 different blogs. The content inside those 3 blocks is entirely different. Blog 1, blog 2, blog 3. And this will give you a nice understanding of how the prompt can lead to an entire different result. That's why I am emphasizing on, I'm forcing much onto this prompting. Now, if you understood the difference between the different prompts and their results, it's time to understand the appropriate way of prompting. Am I clear for that point? Everyone understood the point of how different prompts can lead me in different answers. Okay, wonderful. And this is more, this prompting is more useful for the people who wants to generate content. Maybe you're talking about HR related content like job descriptions or policies, or marketing, specifically for marketing people who wants to generate content for marketing. So generating content is very much based on prompts. We are going to understand the strategy, but before that, let's take a quick break because we have so far